Woo! All right, so you've seen the thumbnail. I got another Hosim, yes, but bear with me, all right? 1 second. This is an X07. I did an X08, but check out the box art. What do we have here? We got planets, asteroids, moons, space. All right, let's send this thing there. Now, I said this is a Hosim X07, but this is not a normal X07. This is a X07W. So, a few upgrades here and there, like tires, and I think it has a larger motor. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. And it's supposed to have a stronger drivetrain, or at least that's what they advertise it as having, but I'm not sure. So let's quickly check the box art. You can see here we got space. We have 4-wheel drive, has climbing abilities, brushless motor, oil-filled shocks, 2.4 gigahertz, 2 batteries, and rubber tires. Yes, because those are important. There we see our X07W. Pretty nice. Now I say that because I just like the finish on the body. I think this body should only come in like a black or like a dark slate gray for sure. Very excited for this one. For some reason I am drawn to Hosim vehicles. Always like their packaging. Here's our bag of stuff that they give you, which is a whole lot of stuff if you're not familiar. I like this logo right here. There we have our truck. Looks like it definitely belongs into space. Take the truck off its pedestal. Oh, hefty, hefty. Here is the transmitter. You can see it looks good. It's a little light. Said it before. It's a little flimsy, but hey, it operates really well, or somewhat well. And yeah, feels good in your hand. Now let's take a look at this truck. Man, I really like these wheels. They are definitely the better looking Hosim wheels out there, that's for sure. These tires are supposed to be a harder tire, I guess. Like they're like layered. I don't know if they're belted, but they advertise them as being layered and more stronger. So definitely interested to see how they run. And no less, exploration. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some exploration, all right? But yeah, I am not gonna go too crazy. Like I said, this is not my first Hosim. But yeah, there we have the body. Let me get one body this time. Gonna take the protective layer off now, so you guys can see how awesome this body is in black. Yeah, much better than that red or blue or whatever. There we have the chassis layout. You get 2 batteries. So there's your 2600 milliamp hour 2S. There's your second one. You have that 2852 motor, 45 amp 2-in-1 ESC, 6 kilogram servo, full metal drivetrain. Give this thing a bounce test. It is absorbing really good. Looking here, we have those oil-filled shocks, a lot of travel, dual wishbone suspension, CVDs in the front and rear. You do also get an LED light in the front, wheelie bar and wing in the back. Wing is like ultra flexible, so it shouldn't really break on you. But yeah, other than that, really flexible body posts. Everything's really flexible, which is good in some cases. The only flaw to that is these control arms, when they flex too much, they take out the axles with them. So the control arms can flex, but then all the damage occurs onto the axles. I wish someone would create hardened steel axles for this thing, but you know, we can't have it all, can we? Now, before we bash this thing, I did want to go over what's in the bag, just in case there's people that don't know what you get with a Hosim. Instruction manual has diagrams, parts, etc. I'm not going to go through this. So they give you extra battery strap, USB charger. Here are some contact cards, just in case you have any problems with your RC. Here we have a bag of goodies, 2 different types of Phillips. You're going to need them. Some spare body clips, Then we have a wheel wrench, extra wheel nuts, and extra pins. Definitely gonna need the pins too. And here we have a nice little goodie bag. You can keep all your spares in. This I really like. So they give you a little brush. Yep, there it is. There's a little brush to clean your RC with. I've never used one yet, but hey, there it is. Yeah, this bag is nice because they give you some premium body clips. Wish all their body clips like that, but they only give you a select few of those ones. You can keep all your stuff in this bag. I think for the price you pay for RCs, every RC company should give you something like this for sure. Now for the transmitter, all the functions you need: on, off, reverse switches. You have throttle trim, steering rate. This does take 4 AA batteries. Speaking of transmitter and batteries, do you guys have a transmitter problem like I do? Yes. Big transmitter problem. So yeah, as you can see, when you have a lot of transmitters, you have a big issue of batteries. So I scoured the internet and found these. Check these batteries out from EBL. They have an anime character on there. That is pretty cool. But nice little packaging here. So when you're finished using the batteries in one transmitter, you can store them right in this little package. Keeps them all organized. You don't have them loosely in your bag or anything else. And yeah, pretty cool product. If you're interested in these, I will leave a link down below in the description. All right, so it's actually been well over a month since I last filmed this RC. The reason being is when I received this truck, it came with the old 45 amp ESC, and the whole point of the review was to see if the new electronics, the new 45 amp ESC, was any better than the old one. The old one had a problem when you would let go of the trigger, the car would front flip almost, like it would do like an endo. It had some weird brake drag issues, so I'm hoping that's not the case with this new ESC. As you can see, the new ESC is installed, and I'll link it below for those who have the old ESC. Maybe you want to upgrade. It was direct plug and play, and the transmitter binds right up to it, so no problem with that. So yeah, here we are 1 month later. Let's do a speed run on this thing. Right, so factory 2S battery first. Now this RC runs really quiet. All right, one more. Stop, read. 28 miles an hour, not too bad. All right, so let's try it now with a 3S LiPo. Yeah, 3S LiPo should really wake this thing up now. Whoa. Yeah, these tires are really slippery, I noticed. Whoa. Yes. Ooh. All right, all right. But yeah, the tires love to slide, which I kind of like. Wow, yeah, this thing boogies. Woo! Yeah, I like that. All right, one more pass and let's see what it does after. Definitely like a 40. We're close to it. Man, I love Hosims. Stop, read. 28, that's not right. No way. Let's do that again. That was the old reading. Yeah. All right, let's bring it back around and see what it does. All right. Stop, read. 42 miles an hour. That is not bad, I gotta say. Pretty good. So now let's try it out on a graphene battery and see if we can get any more. All right, I got my tried and true 2200 milliamp hour graphene battery from Turnigy. Man, this battery will really wake this RC up. Watch. All right. Graphene power, Hosim X07W. Ooh, it might be a 45. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, one more. All right, let's bring this thing back. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, it's a beast. Stop, read. 45 miles an hour. Damn, I nailed it. I'm pretty good at this. So yeah, graphene, 45 miles an hour on this Hosim really wakes it up. This thing's a beast on it. So this is my first time ever bashing a Hosim on a factory 2S battery, like off-road. It's actually not too bad. I usually put it on 3S because, you know, why not? But man, 2S off-road, it is pretty fun. Oh, all right, let's try it on 3S. All right, 3S. Whoa, yeah, there we go. Yes. Yep, 3S is the way to go with this thing. Now I know there's some mixed feelings with Hosim, and I get it. Woo! I've had some drivetrain issues too. But that was mainly from using 3S. Now supposedly this truck is supposed to fix all the problems, like differentials and that weird ESC problem, which I have not experienced yet. So congratulations, Hosim, you fixed it. This thing drives pretty good out here. Whoa, yep, that was my toe. All right, I can feel the battery dying. Let's see how it does at the skate park. All right, so we are out here at the skate park with this thing. The RC in my last bashing video had a problem with the plastics being too hard and too brittle for bashing. This RC actually is quite the polar opposite. As you can see, ton of flex in the arms too. The only downside to that is the axles tend to bend or they pop out the cups. So hopefully you won't have that problem today, but I'm gonna run this thing on 2S and see if it can backflip, and then we'll go straight to 3S after that. All right, let's see if this thing can backflip. Nope. No 2S backflip. Oh. Does have good air control on 2S though. Yeah, not too bad on 2S. Can't backflip, but I'm having fun. Full throttle. No backflip. Let's try it again. Full throttle. There we go. Got one. All right, gonna give a running start. Yes. All right. Yes. Nice. Nice. Oh, didn't have quite the rotation for that. Yeah, all right. All right, I had to swap locations because I forgot my XT60 adapter. Woo! Whoa, nice. Nice. Air control is much better with this ESC. Woo! Backflip. Perfect. So I promised you guys I was going to send this thing out to space. Obviously, you don't do this to normal RC cars. I'm just doing this for entertainment purposes. Woo! Oh man, still good. Yeah, buddy. Let's do that again. Double backflip. Oh man. Yeah. All right, Hosim. Woo! Oh, almost landed it. Oh. Ooh, all right. We're still good. The wing got caught up on the wheelie bar. There we go. Looks like we popped out an axle, see? That's what I meant by the flex. These control arms flex so much. Under extreme stress, they'll flex and the axle will pop out, but at least they didn't break, right? So that's good. All right, one more big one, then we're done. Nice, double backflip. Oh, almost landed it. Wow, what a mess here. Jeez. Still good. Yeah. Woo. Who says Hosims are not strong? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, buddy. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I gotta say, this new ESC they put in is definitely an improvement over the older one. The response is way better, that's for sure. This thing did take a beating. The body started cracking on me a little bit here and there, but you know, these are really harsh conditions for RC, and you know, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be doing this anyways. So overall, this RC is definitely an improvement. I didn't have any drivetrain issues, which I'm really shocked because we kind of sent it high. We did have the axle pop out, but I knew that was gonna happen. I gotta say, good work, Hosim, on continuously updating these cars. Not bad.